All right, guys, check this out. So a month or so ago, we posted that we have billet aluminum door panel trim for the OBS Ford trucks. And we have some here in front of us. These have been available on our website since then, as well as some other billet interior parts made by our friends over at JC Custom CNC. But I am super excited to show these things to you guys. So we offer all sorts of finishes, and I'm going to get into that. But let's just look at how nice they look. These are black anodized, these ones specifically, and these are the machine finish. Now, I just unwrapped these from the bubble wrap. I haven't cleaned them up or anything. And that's super easy to install. There's little spots here in the back for hardware. This is what the hardware looks like. They're little studs with nuts to install. I did go ahead, for the purpose of this video, I put these on. And I'm just going to show you guys how they fit on a door real quick. All right. So the original ones, they're held on a couple of different options. They're either plastic spot welded on the other side of these holes and you drill those out, or they're the silver ones that are metal and they have the little tabs on the back that are folded over on the back. You just unfold them and pull them off. But once you have those off, just going to take this guy. It's that easy. We're just going to take this down. I'm going to lean it up on the stool just so I can do this one-handed. You're going to take your nuts, and you're literally just going to thread them on. Don't be over-tightening stuff. Don't be those animals that are going in with power tools. This is interior stuff. We don't want to be breaking stuff. These door panels are 30 years old. You're going to go in here with your impact drivers and you're going to break plastic. But I'm not going to do all of them. That's literally how easy it is. Perfect fit if I did all of them, but I didn't put them all on. Front or rear door. They come in sets only, so you either get a pair of front door or you get a set for a 4-door. That's how we offer them. We can do pretty much any finish you want. So standard finishes from the machinist is anodized black, machine finished, cleaned once we receive them, so that way they won't have the spots on them. Just the oils and stuff on them, so we clean everything before we pack. They can also have polished versions. We can do the OEM style pebble. Let me show you guys that. So this is the pebbled OEM black finish. This trim here is not a billet one. This is an original. But this was broken and we had to fix it. We had it all smooth and we replicated, not a dead match, but it's pretty close. To the pebbled finish, so we can very closely match that, because we did this, and let me see if I even have one that I can compare. Okay, so this guy here is an original trim. I haven't done a single thing to it, and this is the one, our replicated pebbled finish. So it's not a dead match, it's super close. We have customers with feedback that say they love it. And let me show you guys some other things that we can do as well. Also, these trim here, these are going out with our dash kits, exclusive with our dash kits. We have to do some special finishes on these, but this is the main dash trim below the pad, and they come with the pair for the instrument bezel. We have to go ahead and do all the finishing options to these. So let me show you guys some more cool stuff. So another thing we offer is Hydrographics. It is permanent like paint. Everything gets clear coat. If it's matte clear coat, we can do that. If it gets a high gloss, we go ahead and polish it. These samples are not our limitations. Whenever we do a new combination of base coats and a hydro dipping film, we go ahead and do a sample. So these are the ones that we have done samples for, that we've done for customers that have become popular. So naturally, we have samples for it. This one right here, it's super close to the original Eddie Bauer wood grain trim that come in these trucks. Let me see if I can find one. It's not dead on. This is super fake looking, and unfortunately our suppliers don't have anything that looks this fake. But this is a super close match. And we actually worked with them to custom mix a base coat color, because the base coat color also determines what our final finish looks like. And I'll show you guys an example of that in a minute. But we have had tons of feedback on this, on how much our customers like it. So it's the one we use for a close Eddie Bauer match. We have Tiger Wood with a 10% matte finish, high gloss. And of course, these ain't perfect. We basically just bang through these things super quick when we do samples. This is a forged carbon fiber, gloss that hasn't been polished, and matte. This one here, I didn't label what it was. I don't remember what that is, but we have it kicking around. We can always match it up in catalogs too if customers want to do it. Showed you this. This is a brushed metal with a candy apple red base coat, matte, unpolished, clear, matte finished black brushed metal. This is an ebony wood grain. It typically takes a gray or a tan base coat, but when we do it with a charcoal base coat, we get this. And it's one of my favorites. These two here are actually the same exact pattern. They're a burl wood. I do not remember the specific name of it. Let's see if I can see it. I just have the part number in there with the base coat that I did. So this was a tan base coat. This was a gray base coat, but it's the same. And that's just a really good example of how this is so customizable. And again, these are just the samples, like the ones that we do regularly for customers. Bronze brushed metal, the same carbon fiber patterns, just two different clear coats. The same forged carbon fiber as that guy. This is a pretty popular one as well that we have done. Just did this one the other day for the first time. This is a pretty cool one. And of course, the common gray wood grain that we do for folks as well. And of course, we do this stuff to trim all the time, guys. We can do specific colors. We can leave them as the finishes the machinist offers. We can do the OEM Pebble Black. So you guys don't need to worry about whether stuff's going to match. We'll make it to be what you want it to be. And we have catalogs of even more possibilities for Hydrographic. So hit us up. Get your door panel trim and other billet parts for OBS Fords right on our website. It's obsinteriors.com. If you want a special finish, which would be these, special finishes are not listed in the drop-down menus. Email us an estimate request, because this is a service. So we'll go ahead and get you an estimate for that type of stuff. obsinteriors.com for your billet interior parts.